What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never, and welcome back to another update on Mr. Miggles. If you enjoy this style of content, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. As always, none of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want.
Okay, so as you guys can see, Mr. Miggles is up just over 3% in the last day. And to be honest with you, we're still in a very similar situation to where we were in my last Mr. Miggles video. As you can see right now, Mr. Miggles is currently trading at a $17.1 million market cap. And if you just look at price action right now, you can see that we're still just consolidating. And to be honest with you, we have been consolidating for a long time at this point. You can see that Mr. Miggles is clearly forming a base. To be honest with you though, that's kind of what you want to see. You want to see price action start to flatten out. And you can see that we are retesting previous support from 2024. Now understand, as always, there are never any guarantees in crypto. However, if you guys believe in Mr. Miggles long term, then this could be a decent DCA accumulation range. Again, is that guaranteed? No, it's not. But there is a decent chance that this could be very close to the floor for Mr. Miggles. Now, if we come over here and we take a look at CoinMarketCap, you can see that the market is actually bouncing a little bit. The Fear and Greed Index yesterday was at 28 and now it's at 30. And altcoin season is back to 27 out of 100. If you look at Bitcoin, it's back over 111,000 and Ethereum is back over 4,000. Now, to be clear, we are still in that fearful range though. Historically speaking, you want to buy the fear. You should always be skeptical whenever you're buying in the greed. But regardless, it's nice to see that the market's getting a little bit of a bounce. And I'll go over technical analysis in just a second. The first thing that I want to go over though is not even necessarily crypto related. I just want you guys to understand the gold chart right now. And I know some of you guys might not care about gold, but the reason this is important is because gold is almost a $30 trillion market cap. And you have to understand that gold is going on a parabolic run right now. This chart is just a straight up moonshot. And the reason this is important is because eventually profits are going to get rotated. As we all know, nothing runs forever. That's the reality of asset classes. Obviously, yes, gold has historically been a very nice investment. But if you just zoom out, gold obviously has these long accumulation phases. You can see right here that gold traded sideways basically for about 3 years. And then it finally has had this huge move upwards. And again, gold is almost a $30 trillion market cap. You come back over to CoinMarketCap, you can see that Bitcoin is 2.2 trillion. Gold is enormous. It does not take a lot of profit rotation for it to potentially pump up crypto. And there's no denying at this point that oftentimes people compare Bitcoin to gold. They say that Bitcoin is digital gold. So don't be shocked at all if we do see some gold rotation. And it makes sense from a technical analysis standpoint. What I do like to see with Bitcoin is that we have gotten right back above the 200-day moving average. As you guys know, I've been saying to watch this level. The reason I've been saying to watch it is because we actually closed a candle beneath it. However, at this point, we have already closed a candle above it, and then we could close today's candle above it as well. Right now, we are actually retesting a key level though. This is the point of control on the VRVP. We would like to get back above this red horizontal line. But as of right now, Bitcoin still looks pretty good on the daily time frame. And then if I show you guys Ethereum on the weekly time frame, I also think we look very good. If you guys have been watching my content, you know that I've had Ethereum drawn on this bull flag. And I've been talking about how price action has been holding this support range very well. You can see right here that we are yet to close above the support range. Now, we have actually broken beneath it, we just have not closed beneath it. And when we broke beneath it, we retested the 21 weekly moving average 2 different times. And you can see that both times we had a textbook bounce off this level. To be honest with you, this is exactly what we want to see. And then you pair that with the fact that the stochastics are oversold at this point. As you guys know, the stochastics have been overbought since May. And as I just said with gold, nothing runs forever. We saw Ethereum absolutely ripping since April. Eventually, we were going to have a pullback. And right now, you could argue that this is a textbook support and resistance flip. Previous resistance now becomes support. And obviously, by definition, Ethereum is the leading altcoin. So the better that Ethereum does, the better that projects like Mr. Miggles are going to do. And I know it hasn't necessarily seemed that way right away, but you have to understand profit rotation. First, it's Bitcoin, then it's the high caps, and then it moves down to the mid caps. And money just starts to trickle down. So what I recommend right now for everyone is to position themselves into projects that they truly believe in. Position yourself into conviction plays that have been grinding for long periods of time. Projects that you think have a good chance to break out once market conditions continue to improve. And I personally think market conditions are just going to get better and better. There's a good chance that we have rate cuts again. Now, just looking at the Mr. Miggles X account, you can see that they have 67.3k followers. And since my last Mr. Miggles video, they actually got posted by Base yet again. So you can see that Jesse posted this picture right here, and then Base said enhance. And you can see that Jesse is actually wearing Mr. Miggles gear. This right here is awesome to see. And then you can see that he actually replied and he said, yeah, I love Mr. Miggles, what can I say? So you can clearly see that some of the people in important positions like this project. And I've been saying for a long time that Mr. Miggles is absolutely my most bullish play on Basechain. I think this project is phenomenal. They are doing stuff that no other project is doing. If you actually pay attention to what is going on behind the scenes, they are constantly attending events. And I know I say that all the time and a lot of people just brush that off, but it's very important. The reality of life is that your network is your net worth. It's all about who you know. And Mr. Miggles is constantly networking at these events, which is very important. So again, this is absolutely one of my most bullish plays. But honestly, that's about it for the update today. As always, if you guys are interested in Mr. Miggles or just getting into projects super early, market updates, etc., then I always recommend you take a look at my Discord. At the current moment, I have 3 different tiers, but we're in the market 7 days a week. And if you come over here and you look at the all-time gainer list, we have hit some huge multipliers in here. So if this is the kind of community that you'd like to be a part of, you can find the link right here on my YouTube homepage. I'd love to have you guys in here with us. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments how you guys are feeling about Miggles. If you enjoyed this content, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.